Just kidding, I'm just kidding. Blaze claims his health is failing because he works too hard and he's stressed out. Shit, Blaze, I've been to your office, man. It reminded me of the North Pole, actually. A bunch of little employees running around doing all the hard work while the fat guy in the suit gets all the credit. You know, folks, today we're not only here to celebrate a birthday, but also as a going-away party, to say farewell to Blaze's dead diabetic feet. Blaze, when the Crisco in your veins and the stress in your heart finally shuffle you off this mortal coil and you get to heaven, you will still see 2 sets of footprints in the sand, because Jesus is going to need help carrying you. And by the way, whoever is filming this, thank you very much. Please, can you keep the camera still this time? The last roast we recorded looked like it was filmed by Muhammad Ali while on a whitewater rafting trip, so please, could you fucking hold the camera still, please. Moving on. Let's see, who else had nothing better to do tonight? Oh, hello, David. Thank you for coming. I can't shit on Dave too much tonight because Dave got his own personal roast this summer and got beat up pretty bad. But for those of you who don't know him, meaning all of you, because there's absolutely nothing to know, Dave is one of my oldest friends. Now, literally. I'm a little surprised to see you here tonight, Dave, considering these days your back goes out more often than you do. And Dave is such a boring imitation human being. Did you know that when sheep have trouble sleeping, they count days? Seriously. But there's a reason Dave is the way he is. He was deprived of a lot of things as a child. Like oxygen. When I told Becky for my birthday I wanted a little get-together, I wasn't talking about a bunch of midgets. Jesus, look around here. Dave, Blaze, my father-in-law. I didn't realize this house had a yellow brick driveway outside. Christ. And hey, how about a shout-out to our DJ, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Seamus O'Toons. What's up, brother? Yeah! Now, of course, Seamus isn't his real name. His real name is Ryan. He just goes by Seamus so that people don't get the two of us confused, because one of us is a sickeningly pale-skinned wannabe rock star, and the other is named Ryan. You know, not only is Ryan a DJ, but this translucent Irish ginger also plays bass guitar in a funk band. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look. I do believe we have stumbled upon the world's first prototype wigger. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Trish is here. Hey, Trish, how are you? Hey, what's up, baby? Hey. I love you, honey. You know, I will never forget the first time we met. Although I keep fucking trying. Trish, honey, you still look good. You know, and I know Trish is attractive and she's got the big cans and all, but fuck can she get on your nerves. Trisha, you're so hot and yet so annoying. You're like a lesbian gangbang, but with Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know whether to jerk off to you or jerk off to you. And speaking of lesbians, actually Trisha spent some time as a switch hitter back in the day. But Trish, one only need to look at your choice of hairstyle today to see that that phase is completely over. And look, I understand we're all getting older, but Trish, I think you just might have a bit too much on your plate right now. I mean, between work and school and Jean, every time I see you, you have more and more gray hairs. Christ, by the time you graduate, you're going to look like Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings. You'll be getting your degree in an enchanted scroll form. You shall not pass the commencement podium until menopause. But you know I'm only kidding and a little bit jealous. And Trisha's wonderful husband, Gene, is here. Hello, Gene. How are you? What can you say about Gene Rondell? Question. What can you say about it? The man has all the warmth and personality of a cardboard cutout of a holographic image of a picture of a man in a Cabela's catalog. But I do know this, Gene's an animal lover. I do know that much. At least he was until the court orders. And Gene, you have Trisha at least. You two have each other. You guys are happily married. For now, anyway. Trisha, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't want to alarm you. But you might want to think about reviewing your life insurance or maybe writing a will. Considering your husband Gene's absolute favorite thing to do in the world is to regularly go out in the woods and stalk and kill an animal with a huge rack. Trisha, I'm just saying that might be a metaphor for something. I don't know. Anyway. You know, Trisha is so shallow and paranoid that she once befriended an Asian person and dragged them around with her everywhere, just so she could know if the women giving her her manis and petties were talking shit about her. Seriously, that is fucking pathetic. True story. That is pathetic. You know, but I will say this for Trisha. At least Trisha is still close friends with that Asian person today, and believe it or not, I ended up marrying Becky. Jesus, Becky, open your eyes! Actually, wait a minute, don't, no, I don't think you've ever really seen what I look like. I'm too old and hideous to start dating again. Please, no, don't open your eyes. But seriously, Beck, you look like you've been standing over a hot wok full of pot-fried rice all day. You look like Gilbert Gottfried smoked a joint and then smelled cat pee. In all actuality, though, Becky's Puerto Rican. Mi orgullo! Yeah! You know, I know she doesn't look it, but she is. And Beck, I know you get a lot of shit sometimes because people think you're not a real Puerto Rican, but honey, just so you know, I still told everyone here to lock their cars and put their wallets in their seat. You know, Becky and I were married not too long ago at this very house, and we watched our wedding video the other day, and, you know, I think I get it now. Now I understand why you were smiling as you walked down the aisle. That must have been the moment you had just realized you'd never have to have sex again. I'm kidding, of course. Becky is great in bed. She could spend all day there without breaking a sweat. Get a fucking job. I'm sure many of you see her limping around, having to use a cane, the poor thing. But don't feel bad for her. Don't. Feel good. Feel good for me. Because she's not like that from a fight with an inmate. That was my dick. You know, I've been madly in love with the same person for over a decade. And if Becky ever finds out, she's going to kill me. You know, it's not that I'm really getting older. I'm just getting closer. Closer to catching Becky in bed with a younger man. Anyway, Becky and I, our marriage, I think it's going to last. Why wouldn't it? I already know what it's like to live with an Alzheimer's patient. I really scored with a cognitively impaired blind girl, huh? Yeah. Now I think I understand why most men die before women. It's because they want to. All right. In all seriousness, folks, when Becky said I do, she not only married me, she rescued me. She saved me from a life of happiness and dreams and prosperity. But seriously, Pookie, I want to thank you so very much for putting this party together and to everyone who helped make this possible. I've been extra depressed and miserable lately. I would say I've been having a midlife crisis, but that's either overly optimistic or extremely fucking depressing. I'm not sure which one. Anyway, thank you to everyone for being here tonight. Seriously, thank you, and for being a part of my life. Without question, the very best aspect of my life is the people I get to share it with, and I am eternally grateful for all of you. You know, I even started to get a little teary-eyed today, a little choked up. Mostly because I sat on my balls. But also, as I was reflecting upon life, how wonderful it is, and how lucky I am for all of you, my family and friends who make it that way. I love all of you. Thank you for making my life. Thank you, Rebecca, for being my wife. God bless all of you and cheers. Let's do this again in another 40 years. Now, please, raise a glass of something with me. I guess I'll take this. And let's end this roast by sharing a toast. I even wrote a little poem for this occasion specifically because I am one talented motherfucker. So So please, raise a glass with me and let's have a toast. Here's to health in the future, a laugh for the past. Let us love and remember and hope to the last. And for all the bad times that our histories hold, as long as we keep love in our hearts, we shall never grow old. Thank you, all of you. I love you.
Cheers.
Thank you, all of you. This is such an incredible honor to see everybody here today. I can't believe I've spent so much time being a belligerent, drunken asshole, and still you all showed up. So you are some seriously sick people as well. But I wanted to bring those that are hard of hearing, like my father-in-law, Eric, Becky, well, all of you, really. Here's a picture of me before Becky. Blaze is in there somewhere. That's me in the banana suit with the wig on, and you know, that outfit was so skin tight that I actually was so self-conscious about not having a big enough package that I had to put a cup in there. And then and it looked really good because there was all these like hot single girls there, until at one point I just started banging the microphone on my crotch, and all of them went simultaneously. But before I met Becky, I had a first love, and that first love was this. See that?
Nice.
And then that led to some horrible decisions like this. And you know, people make a lot of jokes about my sexuality, but I mean, I don't know where they get that from. I mean, it's not like I'm sucking out in John's cock or anything. But anyway, I got help. I got through it, and people in the program, like some of them are here today. Sean, you're here today. People really helped me out by, when I passed out, they put pizza crust in my ass. So thank you for your support. And not only that, my wonderful wife, who's been a rock, she wrote all over it. Becky's been so supportive and incredibly patient. And as I struggled with my personal demons, in fact, if you look close to my ass here as I'm passed out, you can clearly read it says, Becky's bitch. But then I found God and got better, and that's why I'm here with you today. But I did have a little help. It's because Becky, that pillar of the community, that quality human being, found God with me and showed me the way to salvation by flashing Pope John Paul II, her tits. So again, I want to thank everybody here. I really love every single one of you. This is just the coolest thing, and I can't tell you how grateful I am to be here and have you with me. And I hope I can share another 40 years with each and every one of you. So I love you guys. Thank you.
All right.